Hello everyone, students, this is day 2 of your science class, and today in this chapter we are learning sound produced by humans and sound needs a medium for propagation. As you know, sound is produced by different vibrating bodies. For example, stretched strings vibrate and produce sound in guitar, air column in case of flute, stretched membranes in tabla, and metal reeds in case of harmonium. Similarly, sound is also produced by humans as we studied. But what is it which is producing sound in humans? So let's see. This is the voice box or the larynx which produces sound in humans, and it is located in the throat. You can touch and feel something hard bump in the throat. This is the voice box or the larynx. It is something related with the respiratory system. If we see internally, to be more specific, it is present just above the windpipe. This is voice box. But what is vibrating inside? Let's see. These are the two vocal cords. These white ones are the vocal cords with narrow slit in the center, right? And on the side of these vocal cords present these muscles. What happens is, during exhalation, when we breathe out the air from the lungs, the air passes through this narrow slit, and this makes the cords vibrate. It vibrates, right, and produces sound. Clear, students? This you can better understand from this activity. Take two stretched rubber strips and blow air into the narrow slit. You can hear the sound of the vibrations, right? But yes, another question is, you know that we all have the vocal cords. Even then, why does everyone sound different? We all have different voices. What is the reason? You know, these vocal cords, muscles, they make these vocal cords either tight and thin and or loose and thick. Can you make out the difference between the two? When these are tight and thin, the voice will be different as compared to when these are loose and thick, right? Now another thing is that voice quality, that also depends upon the length of the vocal cords. This you can understand by this activity. Stretch the rubber band to the maximum and pluck it from the center. You can feel the vibrations. Here the sound will be different as compared to this one. When you decrease the length of the rubber band and pluck it from the center, the sound will be different. Similarly, in vocal cords, students, length in case of men, it is 20 millimeters. In case of women, it is 15 millimeters, and in case of students, these vocal cords are very short. That is the reason we all have the different sounds. Clear, students? Now let us move on to the next, that is, sound needs a medium to propagate. Needs a medium. Medium means, suppose we are going to school. We'll hire rickshaw, auto rickshaw, or we'll go by bus, or someone will drop us to the school. That is known as the medium. And propagate means to travel. When sound travels from one place to another, it needs a medium. Without that, it cannot travel. For example, in space, you must have seen that astronauts, they do not talk to each other in space. What is the reason? There is no matter in space, and so sound cannot travel through space. Clear, students? That is the reason. Always remember this thing, that sound cannot propagate or travel in space. If they have to communicate, they always carry, they have to carry their equipments, right? Only then they can talk to each other. Now let us see what could be the other mediums through which the sound can travel. Sound can travel through air. For example, here is a dog barking and girl is standing at a distance. This sound, she can listen to the sound produced by dog. How? Because sound in the form of waves reaches to her ear. But what is the medium? It's reaching through air. We can say that sound travels in air. There is another activity you can do, is take a tumbler, place the cell phone inside, but there should be no water, be careful, and ask your friend to give a call, and it will start ringing. You can hear the sound, and this is also again passing through air. Clear, students? But if we cover the mouth of the glass with the help of these two hands, then ask your friend to give a call, students, the sound will be feeble, right? What is the reason? Because sound has been sucked into the mouth of the boy, right? So we can say that sound needs a medium to propagate, and here the medium was air. Now let us see whether sound travels through water. You can do this activity. Take bathtub and one sound, bell, puja bell, take it deep inside. Just move the bell. You can hear the sound produced by placing the ear on the top of on the surface of water. This shows that sound also travels through water. That is the reason that whales and other fishes, they communicate in water. Now let us see through solids. What happens is, you on the wooden table, you place your ear on one side of the table and ask your friend to make a sound on the other end, right? Or simply scratch. You can hear the sound of scratching, right? This shows that sound also travel through solids. You can do this experiment also, that is by taking two paper cups and tie the string in the center as shown between the two, right? And place one cup onto your ear and ask your friend to make a sound. You can listen to the sound produced, right students? So this shows that sound also travels through strings, means through solids. This was all for today students. I hope everything is clear, and you have to read page number 160 to 163, and please do all these questions in your notebook. And thanks students, see you in the next class.